I done told y'all that this week was gonna be some new breaking news. You know, last week who was it? Who was on top of the charts of YouTube? I think it was Fat Joe and the versus the FBA. You know, and I always say I don't like to talk about these topics, but you know, when I find something in those topics that's important to talk about, I tend to want to jump on the subject. So I told y'all last week sometime that it was going to be something new this week, and this week is, you know, Snoop Dogg and Nelly and Soldier Boy performing at Trump's inauguration or whatever, the crypto ball and whatever. And once again, man, black people worrying about the wrong thing. This is why I talk. This situation, these scenarios right here are the only reasons why I talk about these trending topics, because I realize what they call the FBA. You know, some people don't think I'm FBA, but I'm definitely FBA, Foundational Black American. I don't like even using that phrase. I told you before, you know, it sounds like a gimmick to me, the way they make it come off, man, and how you got different people performing their opinions about it. And it's also causing a division, but at the same time, it's very well needed. It just needs to be done in a particular way. You know, it needs to be more organized. And but yeah, this week is not Puff Dad, Snoop Dogg, Nelly, Soldier Boy performing at Trump's whatever inauguration party. And my thing is like this, man. Once again, I don't give a damn about that shit. I don't look at them brothers no different than I always looked at them. You know what I'm saying? You guys look at them like, you know, something to be looked at, like where their political choice affects you and you care if they sell out or whatever. They don't affect my life, and neither does those rappers affect your life either. So what's the big trip about it? You know what I mean? What people really need to be fighting about is and discussing and getting in their feelings about is black people getting their just due, getting reparations. You know, all of this stuff comes up and it blinds us from the real fight. You know, all of these different topics and suggestions and opinions come out and they blind black folks. You know, like I said last week, it was Fat Joe. Who created hip hop? Who gives a fuck who created hip hop? Is here, and I believe it's here to stay. And we all know who created hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, another thing, man. You know, I think we gotta articulate our ways different, more professional. You know what I'm saying? Because we are professional in what we do. You know what I mean? No matter if it's hip hop. You know what I mean? No matter if it's cooking, no matter if it's dancing, no matter if it's a mechanic skill or that you may have or whatever, we are professionals. We got to start supporting one another and getting our shit together. You know what I'm saying? And that brings me to Lord Jamar. You know, for a minute, for a couple of days, he was a hot topic. And, you know, Lord Jamar is funny to me because I know he's a smart guy, but he really played himself when he went up trying to battle that scientist dude. What was his name? Scientist Dave the professor. See, it's one thing about believing in all the things that you've been taught when you were growing up. Some of those things are probably like myths or whatever, but it's one thing to know the facts. And I think Lord Jamar got stuck in between the reality of having the facts or myths. And he just made himself look bad. I wouldn't say he made black folks look bad, but I hope that Lord Jamar takes this as a learning experience and really do the math and really do the science on whatever it is you're debating. Because me, if I'm going to debate somebody, I'm not going to debate nobody if I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's just really stupid to do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and I definitely wouldn't want nobody fighting for me that's not going to have that level of study or research to speak out in public and not know what they're talking about. You can't represent me in no kind of way because you might say something silly at any given time. So yeah, it's interesting. Like I said, every week it'll be something really different that pops across your screen, and it's going to take attention away from what's really going on in the world. And black people seem to fall right into it. And every time I see a topic story that I feel is worth talking about, I'm probably going to just talk about the way everybody gravitate toward it. And some people might say, yeah, but you're talking about it too. Yeah, of course. I'm using it as a teaching moment. So if you retain anything in this message, in this video, then you know exactly my mission and spreading awareness. So but yeah, that's my take on this week's recap on what went on in the news today. Yeah, I just don't give a fuck about none of those guys, none of those people, none of those presidents are gonna really affect what you do every day. You still got to get up and go to work. Who cares if Snoop perform? Hey, do what he want. He got money. Who cares what Nelly does? I'm pretty sure he don't give a fuck about what you doing. And so who gives a fuck? That's not nothing to fight about. So excuse my ranting and my rattling and all of that. But it's just something that I wanted to say, yo. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about what I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? So, yo, I'm out. It's your boy, Steve Penn. It's a Steve Penn message, SPM. Peace.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta speak these cats' language, you know what I mean? Word up, like, yeah. Listen up, I know what I came for. CT Husky had Brad wanna take off. Been shooting bricks, pump faking, but they way off. Yeah, I'm in the league, but we ain't playing with the same ball.